Welcome back to Rank Roulette. We're here to collect your replays and get you hyped for Season 4. In last year's trailer episode, I got demolished by the captain. This year, we have a different type of challenger. As the first ever non-human participant, I will be playing against my dog, Jax. Jax is a beagle whose hobbies consist of sleeping and eating poop. He has a keen mind and is ready to get some ranks. So let's get into it. First replay is going to be a ZVP from Europe with a little bit of chatting in the early game. Yet another toss cannon rusher. Yet this toss doesn't seem like much of a cannon rusher to me so far.
Command.
We have a pool that came up really quick. If anything, it is the Zerg that is the cheesy one here in my opinion. Pool first. Oh, look at this! A drone pool as well, trying to take out that probe. It's not quite working out. Hasn't mined any gas. Has built a gas though. Okay, now we're starting the mid game. 5-6 gateways, 3 queens, triple macro hatcheries in the main base. Enough cash to build 4 more macro hatcheries in the main base. Prismatic alignment being used against queens. This is truly a modern classic. Pure queen. He's actually just messing queens, isn't he? That's why he's building the hatcheries, because it's all production structures.
Our drones are
He doesn't build anything but queens. Is legitimately just mass queens.
What
do you think about that, huh, Jax? Jax, alright. Seems bored. It's the dog intuition. He already knows what he's gonna say. There's no problems for him. What are these upgrades, by the way? We have double forge, +1 attack, armor, shield, into charge. It's also wonderful that apparently it's possible to have 25 queens and still not be capable of splitting against 3 void rays in the main. I'm not a huge fan of that. Hatcheries do end up finishing. I feel like our Protoss player is significantly better here than the Zerg. But I often feel like that in tournaments as well, that I'm significantly better than the Zerg, and I still often end up losing. So I'm not sure how valuable it actually is.
Met the enemy in combat.
What a bot strategy.
Tumor is under attack.
Why would he say that? What a strategy of a bot. Why does this guy only speak German as well? There's no such thing as the German server. Ooh, that's actually a very tricky game. So, Zerg players that know a hotkey for the queen and understand that you need a lot of hatcheries to produce queens usually are quite high up the ladder. Protoss players building a lot of gateways, knows about upgrades, but the build order didn't feel very tight at all. I am personally feeling a high plat, low diamond maybe. I want to go here for... I think I'll go for a plat one, actually. Yeah, plat one. What do you think, Jax?
Alright, let's see Jack's first guess. He seems very confident, heading straight for Platinum 2. No doubt in his mind.
Alright, interesting guess. Let's see who's right. Holy crap. But, you know, not the end of the world for me. Not the end of the world at me for all. I'm one off. Sure, he's correct the first time, but it's been a long time for me as well. Beginner's luck, all that stuff. Happens to the best. Now, ZVP in Korea, this is significantly higher level. I can spot that immediately. Very solid response here against the proxy hatch, cancel hatch into an evo chamber as well. The wall, however, is incorrect, which is actually kind of sad to see. Needs to plug it with a second. Oh my god! The evo chamber's around! That was a really nice move. Well, actually, it was a poor move by the Protoss. You should have realized this was not the time yet to clear the evo chamber. Now probes are in some trouble. Adept is actually coming out. Yeah, this is not it. This is not it. And Zerg is infinitely far ahead. But why is he building 2 extractors on the low ground? I don't quite know. Also only has 18 workers. I'm not so sure about this game anymore. I really thought it was... He finished both the extractors. Now goes into 4 gas on 2 base. Evo chamber. This could be Mio Micah technically. Swarmos Nidus. It's very old school, but that position of the knight is ridiculous. It's much better to put it further to the right. This knight does pop. This build is legitimately insane though. People will sleep on the Swarmhose Knight as 2 base, but this build is really not bad. People that play this also never have mechanics. Like, this is an actual fact. They just use build orders, and this is a build order that's very easy to execute. You don't need very good mechanics for, because you only have to check like every 40 seconds or so. Then you have to do something. Between that, you don't do anything. You just sit around with queens, pretend to spread creep. This is a very rough one again, though. Some high-level stuff, some low-level stuff. I think I know what I'm going to guess, though. Given that this is Korea, I think the only thing that makes any sense here is going to be a Masters 1 game. This is going... No, Masters 2. Masters 2. This is Masters 2. What do you think, Jax?
Alright, time for round number 2. Once again, very confident in his stride, in himself, heading straight for Masters 2. The same as Harstem this time.
Yeah, very nice, Jax. Picking the same as me, you know. You do exactly as I do, and that's smart. Usually that works out for people in life. They see what I do, they copy it, and they think to themselves, that's good. And I enjoy that. Ooh, exactly. I mean, I knew already. I'm not even surprised by this, and you, well, picking the same thing as me. That is also just the correct call. A little bit of beginner's luck, perhaps, once again. All right, Terran versus Zerg from America, the continent that Jax is originally from. So I feel like you're gonna be a little bit closer to these people as well. Also, probably these people are a little bit closer to your IQ as well, Jax. So you might have more feeling with those, you know, if you struggled in the previous one. Yeah, this is a perfectly North American build. You can feel that immediately at the start. Oh, what? Both players with perfect North American builds here. Hatch proxy, I assume this was, with a Spinecrawler rush into 1 base lair with a Link Flood. I've seen a lot of build orders in my life, but this is not one of them. As they would say in chess, this is now officially a completely unique game. Here comes a... Wait, do they have stim? Is this slow Marines? It's just combat shield Marines. But there's a hatch on the other side. Of course. The hatch on the other side is going to be the game changer here. 8 drones versus 1 worker. I wonder if the Terran's gonna lift. Okay, Terran lifts. Now still has the ability to mule as... Wait, what? How did that turn into this?
Oh, wait a second, Harstem. It seems like Jax wants to guess already. He's on his way to the mat, immediately going for gold 3, the lowest guess today.
I love there's an ultra with like 25 mutas as well. And it's just pure marine never mind. Cyclone, Thor, Mine, Tank. We get the Hellbat transformation upgrade. Vikings. And 15 more mutas. I feel like every time we get a switch in the gameplay, something weird is happening again. Wow. So they started with a proxy hatch. Spinecrawler rush. While the other player was 2 Rex proxying with a factory. Then it turned into a late game in which we saw about 16 landed Vikings against an Ultra Muta Link composition. The execution didn't seem so bad, except there was no stim for the Terran even in the later phases, or if there was, it wasn't being used. There were no medevacs, unit comps. I'm just not so sure. I feel like the mechanics were slightly higher level than the compositional gameplay. But then again, in America, a lot of builders are just very cheesy. And if you open up with cheesy builds, I think often what ends up happening is that you get quite a decent rank with it. So I want to say that this is going to be Diamond 2.
Jax actually guessed gold 3.
Nice try, Jax, but this is way too far off. You know, this is where the dog brain and the human brain, we're just too different. You know, I believe that most dogs have about room temperature IQ, and I'm in the high 3 digits. You know, I've been called a genius by many people, so it won't surprise me that when we spin the wheel, which I'll do now, you know, losing to me, it's not necessarily a disgrace, Jax. Many people have lost to me before. And sometimes people also just get very lucky. This reminds me of when McCanning beat me. Yeah, it just happens. This is actually very similar to McCanning beating me as well. I think comparable IQ, both of you from America. Beginner's luck is a very powerful tool. Now, with McCanning, I tried to take away stuff from him as well after he beat me. It didn't succeed so well. His stream grew massively. But with you, perhaps slightly less treats this week. And both of us are still going to be happy.
And with that terrible last round for Harstem, Jax wins by a landslide 10-0. Absolute masterclass.
Alright guys and girls, that was it for the Rank Roulette trailer episode. I hope you did enjoy it. Congratulations to Jax, of course, for winning. And if you want your replays in the upcoming season of Rank Roulette, be sure to check the description of this video as well as the pinned comment, which is going to have a link to a form where you can upload your replay. We need your replays. Without you, this is not possible. We can't run it. So please be sure to put it down in the comments. Also tell us in the comments who you would like to see for season 4 of Rank Roulette. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get that person. All right, thank you. Hit the like button and bye-bye.